Hello everybody and welcome to Morzak EV, a channel dedicated to all things electric vehicles, electric vehicle charging and all related technologies. And today we're going to look at Sync EV. So I know a lot of you out there, one of your big comments is that it's very hard to choose an EV charger. And one of our aims on this channel and one of our aims as a business is to help you guys make that decision and choose the charge point that's right for yourselves. However, that job is not getting any easier with things like Sync EV coming to the market. So the Sync EV is another one of the smallest charge points on the market. I'm not going to split hairs between this and the EO Mini Pro. They're about the same. They look very similar. It's a small little box. There's a few little differences. I don't want to keep drawing comparisons to the EO Mini Pro because they are different products. There are subtle differences. However, it does help to give you an indication of, for those of you who have seen an EO Mini Pro on someone's wall, as to the general size of it. Unlike the EO Mini Pro has a small little LED here, whereas this has a ring LED. So some people may prefer this, some people may prefer the EO. But overall, it's a very similar looking unit. So the Sync EV has open pen fault detection built in, which means under most circumstances it does not need an earth rod installing. So that is a really useful thing where you're planning to charge your car outside and you're not on a TT system as it is. You can check out our video if you don't understand about earth rods and you want to learn a little bit more. However, to simplify things, it makes the installation neater and more aesthetically pleasing. It also, as standard, has an RFID reader built in. So if you're not particularly interested in using the app, but you still want to be able to control the charge point and limit it to certain users, it comes with a single RFID card, and more RFID cards can be added. You just hold the card in front of the unit, it activates it. So that's a really neat feature, something that's not very common on home charge points, but some people might consider it useful, especially where your charge point might be round the back of a building, at the bottom of the garden, for example, like it is on a lot of new builds with communal parking areas and things like that. So again, another nice feature. It can have load management if needed. We've got a separate video which explains that in more detail, but basically if your house has the potential to use more than your supply with the charge point added on, then the load management will monitor how much your house is using at any time, and when those big spikes in load come, it recognises that and slows down the charging, so it keeps your whole house usage, including the charge point, under your fuse limit, so you'll never blow your house's main fuse. So it is eligible for the EVHS Home Charge Scheme grant, and it is eligible for the Workplace Charge Scheme grant. So as with all charge points on this grant scheme, it comes with 3 years warranty when installed by an OLEV approved installer whilst you're claiming the grant. There is an app where you can use a smart schedule to start and stop charging in the night. So if your vehicle doesn't have that, or you don't want to do it through the vehicle, you much prefer to do it through an app on your phone. Sync EV has their own app and it synchronises to that. So as standard, it comes with Ethernet connectivity if you want to plug in an Ethernet cable. You can also connect via Wi-Fi if your home's Wi-Fi is in range, and it has a SIM card reader built in, so you can connect via a 4G, 3G, 4G connection to the networks. Lots of different options for connectivity, so you can monitor and change settings on the charge point, change your charging schedules via the app. This is currently the only version, so which is this black case untethered version, but I think that's all you really need for a charge point like this. Nice and simple, plain looking, so probably one of the more discreet charge points if that's what you're really going for when you have that on the front of your house, for example. So overall, a really small, neat, reasonably priced charge point. So if this is what you're looking for, there are a few options on the market, but this should definitely be considered. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, give us a cheeky thumbs up on that like button. Check us out on social media. If you are buying a Tesla, make sure you check out our Tesla referral code to get 1,000 free supercharger miles. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notifications of our future videos on EV charge points, loads of other EV tech, Tesla videos, soon our electric van videos and our solar installation. If you're interested in the installation, get in touch with us. And in the meantime, thanks very much for watching.